Hey guys, it's Ted with OAXRAY, and today we're going to be going over some scouting on FisherPriceStore.com. That is www.fisher-price.com/shops. If you go to the regular website, you're not going to be able to buy anything, so make sure you go to the one that says /shops at the end. Whenever I go to the website, first thing I'm going to notice is these little people's toys are on sale, and you get $5 off of a $35 purchase. So what I'm going to do is go to shop now and bring up the page. Whenever I go here, it's only showing 12 per page, so we're going to have to run it on each page. Instead of doing that, I go to view all. This is going to save you some time and just make everything a little bit quicker. Whenever that loads, I'm going to click on the OAXRAY extension, then go back to the page. I generally will not wait for OAXRAY to load. It's going to take about 30 seconds, so there's no point in wasting the time. Just run another instance of OAXRAY and let it run in the background. That's going to speed you up considerably. I'm going to the sales section. I ran clearance, and now I'm just going to do everything that's on sale. I'm going to go to the view all section again so that I can get all the items that are possible in one instance. Whenever I go back to, that's weird. Whenever I go back to OAXRAY, I'm going to click on a positive ROI. Let's see, show all listings. This is what it looks like normally. You can see the red, the purples, all those items. And whenever you go to positive ROI, it's going to get rid of a lot of those items. Now, today I do not want to show any bolos, anything like that. So what I'm going to do is just simply scout an item that has a high sales rank or no sales rank at all, and show you one of those, show you the due diligence and everything. Okay, so the one I've decided on going with is this Little People's Leopard, and here we can see it's $1.99 and $10.60. You more than double your money, and net payout seems to be about $4. Let's see how I would generally process these. First thing I got to do is make sure everything matches. So it's just the little leopard in this picture. Looks like there's no accessories or anything like that. And whenever I go to Amazon, it looks like it's just a little leopard. I don't see any other accessories or anything that comes with it. And the animal sound is sold separately, so we're making sure that there's no one's going to be expecting anything additional with this listing. Looks like the price has come down, but it's kind of hard to tell because if Keepa only tracks the lowest price and it does not factor in the shipping cost. So depending on what the person's shipping cost is, back here, whenever it's $9.95, it could have been this person with free shipping, and maybe this person came in later even though their price is really similar. It'd be hard to tell which happened. But besides that, we're going to scroll on down and we're going to look at the rank. The rank looks like it's about the same, over 100,000 on in toys. As I scroll down, I'm looking at the size. I see that it's 4 inches by 2 inches by 5.2. This means it shouldn't be oversized, and it's only a few ounces, so it's going to be easy item to ship. As I scroll down, I'm also going to look for the stars, the rating. So I see that there's one negative, but most of the things are 4 or 5 stars. So an item like this I would take a chance on. If there were a lot of negatives, then maybe I'd have a problem, but it looks like there's just one. Okay, one thing I also want to do is I'm gonna copy the ASIN, and I want to make sure that everything is going to be correct as far as the shipping cost and all that stuff. So I'm going to pull up the FBA revenue calculator. Okay, I've pulled up the FBA revenue calculator, so I'm going to input my ASIN here, and I'm going to put in a selling price of $10.14. I believe that's what it was. And for my leopard, it has a cost of $1.99, I believe. So I put my cost here just to get kind of a good estimate of what my net payout will be after paying everything. Now, as you'll notice, some of the times your weight and your product dimensions will sometimes vary based on what's on the listing and what is here in the fulfillment revenue calculator. So you always want to check this because, as you can see, as we look down here, the dimensions slightly change and the shipping weight changes from, I guess it's 0.8 ounces to 0.05 ounces. So it's going to change. There's going to be some slight variation. So an item that's on the line that looks like it might not be oversized might actually be oversized. So you always want to run it through the revenue calculator to make sure everything matches up. And it looks like we're going to spend $1.99 according to the listing, and we are going to make $3.95. Now, what I would do is to make sure that I use this $5 off coupon. So assuming I'm only going to buy this item, I'd have to stock my cart up to 35 bucks and to get the $5 off, or I could find other items with the OAXRAY, fill my cart to $35 and get the $5 off either way. Okay, so back to the screen. It looks like we've done everything we need to do to look up this item. We verified. Well, there's one thing that we haven't done, and I always recommend doing this, and that is copying and pasting the title here. I'll show you this extension later. Helps you search on Amazon pretty quickly. Okay, so when we look at the search results, I'm sure this matches. I'm not sure that this one does. If I were to list it, let's see. Not sure if this is exact. Okay, this one has a higher sales rank, so if I were to list this item, it's great. This is the best sales rank to go with, and it sells for more, so you get a double whammy there. This would be doing the word search just as kind of an extra step to make sure they're not duplicate listings. Some of the times people will list the same items 5 or 10 times, so I generally will go with the item with the lowest sales rank. So here we have 119,000 in toys. Looks like it has some reviews, so it must be selling, and it's a really small item. So if I wanted to purchase this, the sales rank was right for my business model, the margins are right for my business model, I'd go ahead and buy it. I've done all my due diligence, and I expect everyone who purchases to make sure that you search for other listings that might be there. Look at your keepographs for price histories, and make sure your FBA revenue calculator matches up exactly to make sure that you know what you're getting into. One thing you might also want to do is see if you have the sell on Amazon button, and the easiest way is just if you click here and it lets you start the process to list the item, chances are you're going to be able to list it. Here you can also so generally it's not going to let you get this far if you're unable to list it on your account, but you also might want to look under your Amazon bestsellers rank to make sure it's in a category that you're able to sell in. So if this was clothing and I was unable to sell in clothing, I want to know that up front before I order these units to my house. Well, that's all we have for OAXRAY today. This is Tedrick Paulk, and I'm sure I'll speak with you later.